being called Charles. So which Carson right now is kind of, he wants to transition to, instead of being called Carson, to Charles, and which is very fitting.
I kind of made a mistake in that, because when he was a baby I thought, oh, Charles sounds like such an old sounding name, but now I love it, and so we're attempting to switch over. It's been hard just because for 9 years we've called him Carson. So
my name is Chad, that's what I go by, but it's actually Charles. I'm Charles Stephen Paine III. We named Carson after myself, my father, my grandfather, who passed last year. And so he's actually Charles Stephen Paine IV. And I don't know what happened.
I didn't love the name Charles when he was the baby. I thought that just sounds like an older man. And so I was like, well, if your mom called you Chad, I can call him Carson, which has nothing to do with his name. So that was a mistake on my part, because now I love the name Charles. And I guess it was probably last year.
Oh, he loves the name Charles.
Well, when we started visiting Grandpa Paine a lot,
yes.
He's like, Mom, I really want to be called Charles instead of Carson. And I'm like, oh my goodness, how in the world are we going to switch this
I had
now?
a little bit of deja vu, because I was like, I remember around his age, I said, I want to go. I don't want to be called Chad, just a nickname. I said, let's go with my name, Charles. And it never stuck. No, everybody it was just too hard. And it is hard right now. We're trying to make the transition, but
it's been almost a year that we've been trying to switch over, and I think we're finally to the point where we're all calling him Charles, except for a couple of the kids, they call him
the younger kids. Yeah.
But everybody, our group here, our community, everyone calls him
Our
Charles.
church honestly helped us out so much, because we wear name tags. You check in your children, and that was a big thing, because he would wear name tags, and then I would see it all the time. I'd hear other people calling him Charles, and I'm like, that really helped me just put a name tag on
So
him.
that's my mistake. I should have just.
It's a great name, and he has incredible men to look. His grandpa, his great grandpa, and just they leave a legacy. I'm hoping I can be half the man that they were.
Goodness,
but yeah, that is why we're calling him Charles.